Yo, what's up guys, it's Nexxus here. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys part 2 of a 2-part mini-series here on my channel, where I'm showing you guys how to win more gunfights in Call of Duty, and how to get your kill-death ratio up to at least a 2.0, and even higher if you have the skill. So in episode 1, we actually showed you guys how to gain skill within the game, and gain knowledge on how to win gunfights and things like that. So I gave you guys pointers on map knowledge, and different boost technology, and different types of techniques to where you can outmaneuver your enemies, and outgun them in certain situations. So here in part 2, I'm going to be giving you guys actual physical items that you can use in game, and it'll help you improve your gameplay. So the first thing we have is Control Freak. Now Control Freak makes these joystick extenders, which allows you for better leverage whenever you're using them, to where you can aim and give yourself better accuracy. Now it sounds kind of ridiculous that just putting your finger up higher on the Control Freak and on the thumbstick would actually increase your accuracy, but it really does work. I actually have Control Freaks. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but I actually have Control Freaks that help me out, and it really does improve your accuracy. I started using them in Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe, and my accuracy and KD has been improving ever since. So that's the first brand, and brand 2 we have is Scuff. Now Scuff Gaming is actually a custom controller company, and what they do is they give you, all these different options. You can have different colored controllers, you can have different trigger stop mechanisms to where your triggers only have to pull down halfway to shoot instead of the full length, and there's also a back paddle on the back of the controller to where you can jump up while you're aiming, because usually you have to take your fingers off of the joysticks and then move it over to the X button or the A button to jump up. And I actually personally own a red Scuff 1 for the Xbox One, and it really does help out, and it'll increase your KD guaranteed. I mean, just take it from me, I started using a Scuff in Call of Duty Ghosts, and my KD's been improving ever since. They also allow you to, instead of using Control Freaks, you can actually get custom joysticks in them, to where they're also at that raised and elevated angle, and it only costs about $5 extra, I believe, instead of these Control Freaks, which are about $15. So the third and fourth brands that we have are actually brands of headsets. I use Turtle Beach on the Xbox One, and then that one broke, so I started using a PlayStation headset, which is like a Sony brand. But another good headset that I've been hearing about is actually Astro Gaming. Astro Gaming is supposed to have the best headsets in the market, and even the professional players use them. I've never seen any professional players using something other than Turtle Beach or Astro as far as Call of Duty is concerned. But in other games, I'm sure they use other kinds of headsets, but in Call of Duty, everyone uses Astro that's professional, and Astro has this really good sound on it where you can hear enemies all around you, and you don't have to be worrying about someone sneaking up behind you, because you'll be able to hear them, especially if you have awareness on. So a headset is essential, and if you guys don't have a headset like at all, definitely look into getting one. That's one of the first things that you need to get instead of listening off of your TV. But other than that, we actually have 3 more brands. One is actually G Fuel. G Fuel actually helps you concentrate and focus more and give yourself more energy to stay up, and I actually just started using G Fuel. My favorite flavors are grape and fruit punch. Those are the best flavors. You guys should look into getting those. And what it does is it actually is pretty safe. I mean, I only have one a day just in case it's like it'll get your heart pumping a little more, but I haven't had any experiences with like it increasing your heart rate too fast like Red Bull or Monster Energy. But G Fuel, it really just increases your focus and your concentration. It helps you aim and shoot and really lock on and into the game as fast as possible. So the other 2 things we have are actually kind of a specialty item. Gamer Grip is actually for people with really sweaty hands and don't have a custom grip on their controller. It actually allows your hands to not really stick to the controller or like not slip, but rather it gives you that firm grip onto the controller to where your hands won't slip. And then the final brand is actually Gunner Optics. These are for people who get like constant headaches whenever they're looking at a screen. Gunner Optics actually gives you a yellow tint to your eyes if you put on the glasses, and the glasses actually allow the light to pass through your eyes differently to where it doesn't hurt your head as much, or even at all sometimes in some cases. So I would recommend Gunner Optics if you guys have a headache problem with gaming. But other than that, guys, those are the 6 brands that I've named, or maybe even 7. I don't even remember at this point. I believe it's 6 brands. We have Control Freak, Scuff, Turtle Beach, Astro Gaming, Gamer Grip, Gunner Optics, and G Fuel. I think I just counted 7, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, guys, if you want to check out any of these brands, I'll leave links in the description. Remember, I am not sponsored by any of these brands. If I was, I would have to tell you guys, so I'm not sponsored by any of them. Maybe one day, but anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more videos like this, or you'd like to see more videos in general, make sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this particular video, go ahead and leave that like down below. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, so again, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Gunfight is pretty much the say-all be-all in Call of Duty. If you don't have a high kill death ratio, most people think it's not very good. And in PlayStation, since I have just transitioned